aim is to enhance the spectator experiences at events which are either spread out temporally or spatially. For example, golf is a good example of a spatially dispersed sport, mainly because of the fact that there are 18 holes and you can only ever usually see one of those holes. So you may want to catch up with a good shot that's been performed on another hole, or just keep a track of other players as they're progressing through their round of golf. In the case of the Olympics, obviously there's a huge number of sports being done all over a very large area and all happening at the same time. So it's a great example of an event which is very dispersed temporally and spatially, as I said before, and you can only get to experience a very small part. We're using the World Rally Championship within this project as a good example of that kind of effect. There are other stages which are being run at the same time as the stage that you're watching, and I guess the cars are all over the countryside, so you only get to see a very, very small part of what is a very large event.
Well, as a spectator, I mean, the cars flash by. That's the thing with rallying, and it's hard to keep track of what's going on within the cars, and also, you know, on the stage times. You can time them with the split time, and so that's what I do when I'm spectating, just to see who's up and down on each other. But obviously you don't know what's happened at the end of the stage, and it'd be nice to get a bit of technology that gives you that sort of information.
At the moment we're looking to integrate our GPS data with off-the-shelf solutions like Google Earth and Google Maps, in which we can overlay positions of the particular cars. On top of that, I guess a big part of the project has been looking at how we can get live video out of the cars, and more specifically how we can then push that rich video content down to the particular users out in the spectator events.
This year we've moved from our trusty MG ZR to a Vauxhall Astra, which is different because it's diesel powered. And today it's out on the stage with our usual in-car camera equipment, but this time we've got some novel equipment which allows the images to be beamed directly to handheld devices.
The key thing about Visualise is it allows the spectator to see the content on standard equipment, their own PDA, their own mobile phone. The problem with that is, normally if you're using technology like Wi-Fi, which everybody's familiar with, when you try to transmit high quality video information in real time with low delay to a terminal like this, the quality invariably suffers.
And so within the project we've been doing quite a lot of work on a new and emerging technique which is known as WiMAX. And the WiMAX technology starting to be rolled out across North America and into Europe. This allows us to cover much more significant range. Several kilometres will be possible with a WiMAX system. We can also achieve higher quality in terms of video distribution. And so this is a research element of the Visualise project, which is being analysed mainly within the university. With the internet we're able to go to non-linear program making, providing specific range of content which the user can use preferences on to select. And that's exactly the same thing we're doing with the spectator side of things, tracking particular drivers, choosing various feeds, analysing and doing analytics that are specific to your particular interests. History's always shown that, I guess as a technologist, the usage of the technology that we produce is normally not predicted by those that are working on it at the time. So I feel that hopefully the ideas that Visualise has kicked off will have a good future over the next 5 to 10 years.